Hello everyone, this is Tammy. Today we're going to cut out a really quick card using the tie the knot cartridge. We could use this for a wedding card. So we are going to be cutting out the doves that are on page 35 and 34. We're going to cut out the shadow, then we're going to be cutting out the base, and then we're going to use shift and we're going to the base key to cut this part out. Now, some of these have pretty intricate pieces, little dots kind of we're cutting out. So what I'm going to do is I have set my machine with a blade depth of 4, but I'm going to multi-cut them and I get a much better cut on those little things. So we're going to start. I've set my size. We're going to cut them out at 2 inches. So we're going to cut out the shadow first in the gray, and so I'm going to use my creative feature key, and that shadow is on the shift. So I'm going to hit the first one and then dove 1 and 2 we're going to be cutting out at 2 inches. Okay, and it will multi-cut. Okay, I'm going to hit my line return and we're going to cut out the next 2 on red. Now this is where I really need that multi-cut, and it cuts these out really good. I do have my pressure on high, but my blade depth is only on 4. So we're going to cut this and this one, dove 1 and 2, and that is the base. So let's take our creative feature key off and let's hit them, and I'll press cut as soon as they come up. Okay. Okay, now we'll make the final cut, and I'll hit my line return. And let's move the blade over to the white. Okay, and remember the 2 cuts we're going to do now are on the base, but they're on the shift, and they're right there and there. So I'm going to hit shift and shift again and the other dove, and I'll wait for them to come up in the window. Okay. Okay, we're finished making our cuts. I'll unload my paper and we'll assemble this card. Okay, I have my pieces I've cut out. Let's put these together first. Now, I did use my multi-cut. I did cut it twice. I had my multi-cut on 2 times. I think I have these 3 pieces that are a little delicate. When they're only cut 2 inches, if you can see, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's supposed to be a little cut, like a little dot here, here, here. They don't really come out real good, so, and it's kind of hard to do it. So what I always do is I'll lay it on this mat and I'll kind of use my poker and poke those through, help it out a little bit when it's there. And if you could see that here, it looks really, really good. So I have to do that to 3 of the pieces. This one has a lot, as you see, some of them. This one's a little bigger and they go smaller. That one cut out, and there's a whole bunch up here. And then this other white piece, I don't know how good that's going to come up. See, a few of them need little help. Sometimes you can just hit it with it, but I usually put it on my mat and give it a good, get these showing. It just makes the things look so much nicer. I do really like cutting out little things because I think the Cricut really does a good job, but sometimes you do have to give it a little bit of help here. So let me finish here. I have a few more, and they came off the mat really good, and they really do good cut it, the multi-cut. So I'm going to put these together with my 2-way glue pen and see how they assemble like that with the shadow. And then this one, let's see, They're both really, really pretty. So I'm going to do this off camera so that I can go fast. So I'm going to assemble those real quick off camera, and then we'll get together and finish up the card. Okay, let's assemble the card. First of all, I have a piece of white cardstock, and it is cut 5.5 by 8.5, and I'm going to fold it, and it will make a size A2 card. Okay, then I have a piece of cardstock that is cut, it would be cut 5.25 by 4, so it's 1/4 inch less. And let's attach that to the front of the card. Okay, now then I have a piece of white cardstock that's cut 5 by 3 3/4. Now I've already used my Swiss Dots Cuttlebug folder, and when I cuttlebugged it, I just left about 1 inch sticking out, and I ran it through my Cuttlebug like this. Okay, so I could stamp something on the bottom. Now I did stamp. I just used my, I think this is pink, my pink stamper stamps. I think it's the Family and Friends, and Together Forever. I stamped at the bottom. Okay, so on this piece of cardstock, I want to tie a ribbon. I'm going to do this method. I'm going to tape it in the back. Let's see here. Okay, now just kind of at the bottom of the Swiss dots so you don't see those. Okay, and then next I'll attach that right there. Okay, and remember that was cut 5 by 3 3/4. Okay, and I'll attach that. Okay, and let's see, here are the doves that I have cut out, and I put those together off camera. Now I did put pop-up little squares here, so I will take the, let's take the sticky back off, let's take them off of this one so I can get them placed good. Put quite a few on there. I like pop-ups. Okay, now I want to get them placed so they're, let's see, even. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to finish it off. Tie this ribbon here. Okay, and I need my scissors to cut this. Okay, and there is my completed card. Nice for a wedding. Okay, thanks for watching.